Today, tuna is considered as the pinnacle of fine sushi item, but it was not until the early 19th century that Japanese people tried to eat tuna, and they qualified tuna for an official term of disparagement, gezakana. Tuna toro, the fatty belly part of tuna, which is now one of the most expensive and quality sushi item, has been considered as the most disgusting part. Historically, tuna has been called shibi, which is the same pronunciation in Japanese as 4 days, because it loses its freshness pretty quickly within a couple of days, and is associated with the word shi, which means death. This was a part of the reason why Japanese people tried to avoid eating tuna, until one of the street vendors catering to the lower classes started marinating tuna in soy sauce in order to enhance its preservation quality and mask the inherent flavor. Along with the arrival of refrigeration technology, tuna is now widely distributed with its freshness even to the other side of the earth. This video is an instruction how to cut and prepare such a popular sushi ingredient of modern days. Prepare a block of tuna of sushi grade. Make sure it looks fresh and not wet or pale. Place the tuna loin on the cutting board with skin side down. Remove the blood line, which looks dark red on the side of the loin. Start cutting straight down about 1 inch thick slice from the side lengthwise. Once you reach the bottom, insert the knife in between the skin and the flesh to disconnect the fish meat from the skin. Repeat the same procedure until you reach the other side of the loin. If there is a significant difference in the size between one end of the loin and the other, slice off the peak of the loin horizontally first to make the flat even sized block. If the fillet is too sinewy, it is hard to slice into pieces for sushi, or even if you could, it is too chewy to bite off. The better option to process these parts is to scrape the meat from the sinew with spoon. It can be used for gunkan-maki, so it shouldn't be wasted. Once you break down into smaller blocks, line them up in a shallow container to let them expose to the air. Tuna flesh initially is darker red color soon after it is cut. But by combining the red pigment in the fish meat with oxygen in the air, it turns into vivid red. For slicing fish for sushi in general, you can also refer to another video demonstrating with salmon. It explains the technique more in detail. However, this tutorial is made specifically for tuna, since it has stronger sinew than any other fish, and it requires some additional technique. Prior to slicing the block, read the grain and determine the direction to cut against it. But here, you also want to check the side of the block to see to which direction the grain runs, so you can effectively slice against the grain by cutting from both dimensions. Visualize the thickness and adjust the angles of the knife blade to slice off the even size of pieces, using the full length of the blade from the heel to the tip in one motion.